An arrest has been made in connection to a string of house fires at a home on West Overland. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, one person has been arrested on arson charges following back-to-back nights of structure fires at a home on West Overland. 58-year-old Skylar Nelson, who is listed as the homeowner for 1902 West Overland, was booked into the Scottsbluff County Detention Center around 9:45 p.m. Tuesday. That was just hours after Scottsbluff Fire was dispatched to the home for a second consecutive night after initially being paged to the property Monday evening. Under state statute, first-degree arson is a Class 2 felony that carries a sentence that ranges from 1 to 50 years. Nelson will likely make his first appearance on the charges Friday in Scottsbluff County Court. Sticking with the courts now, as a pastor accused of embezzling thousands of dollars from United Methodist Church in Mitchell has pleaded guilty to amended charges. 43-year-old Joseph Schumacher Jr. was arrested in November after an investigation showed numerous unauthorized ATM withdrawals from the church's account. On Tuesday, 3 felony counts of theft by unlawful taking were amended to 2 counts of attempted theft by taking, $1,500 to $5,000. Schumacher pleaded guilty to the misdemeanor charges and also agreed to pay $6,740 in restitution. He also faces up to a year in prison and a $1,000 fine on both counts and will be back in court on August 16th for sentencing. And a somber day for first responders across the state as it marks the 5-year anniversary of the death of Trooper Jerry Smith, who was killed in a vehicle crash while on patrol on Highway 92 in Morrill County. Nebraska State Patrol Superintendent Colonel John Bolduc says that Jerry will always be their hero, from his dedicated career in the U.S. Army to his continued public service as a Nebraska trooper. Jerry's selfless service was incredible. Trooper Smith joined the patrol back in 2014 and spent his entire career with the NSP, serving the Panhandle, based out of Scottsbluff. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Renewal by Andersen. Isn't it time to replace those old windows and doors? With mortgage interest rates where they are, investing in your home now rather than moving has never made more sense. Renewal by Andersen's legendary windows, ensemble entry doors, the entire Acclaim line of replacement windows will make your home so much more valuable, energy efficient, quieter, and secure. Please visit rbawyoming.com, call today, ask about great discounts and awesome financing options. New windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Isn't it time?
Welcome back. Authorities have confirmed to KNB News that a mountain lion was euthanized last night at Scottsbluff Country Club. Around 1:50 p.m., a resident on Peacock Drive reported the sighting after she said the mountain lion jumped up on the window of her front porch and began hissing at her dog. She snapped the photo and reported the sighting to law enforcement, saying the mountain lion left her home and headed west. 5 hours later, another homeowner reported that the mountain lion was in their backyard right outside their window. Law enforcement officers arrived quickly and euthanized the animal with a single shot. Now, there are more than 100 homes located in the Fairway Estates subdivision of the country club, and dozens of golfers were at the course at the time of the shooting. And firefighters returned Wednesday morning to the fire lines of what's now being called the Schiff Fire, located in rural parts of Southwest Alliance that started Tuesday morning. Alliance Fire Chief Troy Shoemaker says after the majority of crews had been released late Thursday night, several were called back to the scene Wednesday morning as wind reignited smoldering embers. He said crews were mapping the fire Wednesday and the burn area covered at least 8,600 acres.
Morrill County Community Hospital and the behavioral health providers are here to help. Amber Dean specializes in mental health care, which includes medication and therapy across a person's lifespan. Melody Lacey helps people deal with a wide range of behavioral problems, from depression and anxiety to child psychiatry. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time. At Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. Exceptional care right here at home.
Now the latest from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
Summer hoops? Sure, why not? New Sportscast back. We heard from Bridgeport boys basketball coach Sean Sterkel as Bridgeport hosted a 2-day team camp. They had squads in from multiple states, everyone getting plenty of run as coaches start to sift through some of those options for next winter. Scottsbluff was in attendance, and Coach Scott Gullion says great to be able to have this type of competition so close to home.
Oh yeah, you can't turn it down. Coach Sterkel does a tremendous job putting this together and getting different teams from different areas. So we're not really seeing anybody that we see all season. And that's the fun part, is seeing different teams in the summer and adapting to different styles of play. So really thankful to have this really close to home.
The Bearcats will have a new addition to the roster this next season as Desmond Smith is transferred from Mitchell to Scottsbluff, just adding another top-shelf athlete to the Bearcats rotation.
Desmond's been a really good addition, a pleasant surprise. I didn't know what to think as he was coming over, but he can defend, he's fast, he's athletic. He can drive it. He can finish some stuff. He's going to be a really big addition for us, especially on the defensive end. When you talk about taking a load off of Nate, maybe we can get Nate so he's not guarding the other team's best player, and that might be the perfect role for Desmond.
Des Smith will also be huge for the Scottsbluff football team as a running back. Last year at Mitchell, he ran for over 1,300 yards with 19 rushing touchdowns. The Gehring Bulldogs were also in Bridgeport for the 2 days, and it's a big offseason for second-year head coach Trey Winkler.
We got a lot of new guys, a lot of young guys too that last year were playing freshman and JV basketball that are going to have to step up and develop over the summer, and we've talked about that a lot. They came to a lot of the spring workouts we had, and now all the summer stuff we're having. So, they want it, and they just got to show up and keep working out.
Gehring, of course, had some ups and downs in year one for Winkler, to be expected in his first year as a Class B head coach. He talked about some of his key takeaways from that first go-round.
It's a high level of basketball. The good programs have their stuff set, and all the kids know what to do and how to run their offense, defense, and stuff like that. So just at Gehring, we need to get to that point where we know what we're doing offensively and defensively, and how to read actions and just work hard and develop over the years.
The Baird Tigers, they'll feature the return of Michael Simons as head coach, and he's been pleased with the work ethic his kids are showing right now.
This is a good group of boys that they want to be good. They're in the gym constantly. It's every weekend I get a phone call, hey, can you please come open the gym? So they're wanting to be better, wanting to be good, and they're growing as a team right now.
And let's end it with the host head coach, Bridgeport Sean Sterkel. The Bulldogs off a state tourney appearance last year. They do return a ton of talented kids, but, and it's a big but, they'll be moving up from C2 to a loaded C1 class this season.
There's a lot of quality opponents in C1, so it's going to be fun, and the new district alignments and how that'll all shake out. I'm biased to this, but we spoke on it, and And the western side of it, there's a lot of quality ball teams in there. So it's good to see where we're at, where we need to get to, and how we just continue to get better.
Appreciate Coach letting Trayton and myself come through a couple of weeks ago. Top-notch two-day event there at Bridgeport High School. That's the latest today from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, there's a new addition at the Riverside Discovery Center. Staff says their swans Daisy and Duke had another successful nesting year, and last week the pair successfully hatched 6 cygnets and have been doing an excellent job of taking care of them. Their offspring from last year were sent out to prepare to be reintroduced into the wild. Zoo staff says the RDC is proud to be able to participate in the conservation efforts for this species, and for now, they can typically be seen swimming around on the zoo pond. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.